stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. Chairperson Jeffrey Kay and members of the Danvers School Committee, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Lisa Dana, Mr. Taverna, and all other distinguished guests, faculty members, parents, relatives, friends, and most of all, the class of 2017, I welcome you all to the commencement exercises today.
I commend you for your past accomplishments, and I wish for all of you that you are successful in your future endeavors and that you continue to be dedicated to academic and personal excellence and to making contributions to your community as you have here at Danvers High School.
Our defining class trait, acquired through difficult circumstances and adaptation to these circumstances, has been resilience. When we reflect on freshman year, I hope that we can remember it as a sea of pink for Miss Ritzer's first Memorial 5K, as a masquerade-themed semi in the middle of the atrium, as a whiteboard full of inspirational quotes in Mr. Jeffrey's classroom, as the first of many cookie dough fundraisers, or simply as a year when our class went from 261 individual students to a supportive, unbreakable community that Danvers now knows as the class of 2017.
Despite the hardship we faced in the previous year, we persevered as one. The faculty and staff guided us through our transition into sophomore year, still as young adults trying to adapt to this new atmosphere in the high school. And who can forget about Mr. Strout, the man, the myth, the legend, who encourages us to be kind to one another every day on the morning announcements. Without hearing his booming voice over the loudspeaker in the morning, no one would be able to make it through the school day. Lastly, it was in this year that we all began to recognize the sound of the fast-paced heels and loud laughter as it approached our classrooms.
Junior year for me was the year of almost. It was the year when I almost made the higher honor roll. I almost qualified for the internationals for the business program DECA, and I almost got a promotion at work. That being said, what have I learned from these experiences is that almost can have two possible outcomes. It can either motivate you to strive for success, or it can be used as an excuse for failure. Almost doing something can make you work harder. It can help you find your resilience. When you fail at something, you get the opportunity to do it again and keep doing it until you get it right. These failures allow you to have motivation. This motivation ultimately leads you to become resilient.
To college admissions, we were just numbers and resumes. To other schools, we were their biggest rivals. And to our parents, we were, and probably still are, just their babies. But to me and anyone else who has had the good fortune to truly experience life with the Danvers High School class of 2017, we were and will continue to be individuals with genuine passions, success beyond thought, and futures that will change the world.
I urge you to not be too cautious while creating your path, deciding what you would like to do in the future. Too many people often settle for what is right in front of them, a path that is already created by someone else. And while this may stem from a desire to become successful, this desire often blinds people, making them believe that they cannot both love what they do and find success. But I urge you to remember that success is not determined by a number. It is not determined by a ranking or a salary. Success is simply being able to accomplish one's purpose, something we have all done by being here today.
When you look back, regret is the worst. You will not be miserable about the fact that you were unable to achieve a goal, but you will regret if you did not try your best when working towards your dreams. I have heard a lot of advice on various topics, but this is a lesson that I've learned myself. Often everyone tells you if you give it your everything, you will achieve what you want. And while most times this is true, many people question it when they do not reach their goals after working so hard and see others get what they want with little to no effort. But if you actually stop to think about this, no matter or not whether you gain that one title or trophy or whatever achievement that you're striving for, it will not be long before you forget it. The one thing that you will remember is your mental satisfaction, which only those who have put in the most effort will have.
As we set out to begin our respective adventures, I wanted to share my favorite quote with you. It was written by Eric Roth, and the advice that it gives has stuck with me for years. It goes like this: for what it's worth, it's never too late, or, in my case, in our case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Start whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you've never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. And if you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. To my teachers, my family, and my friends, thank you. And to the class of 2017, I wish you every success in your future endeavors, wherever life may take you. And, well, goodbye.
Today is a glorious celebratory day, and on behalf of all of the educators, staff, and administration in Danvers, Mr. Strout and I would like to wish you a wonderful graduation day and much future success.
To have earned a seat at today's ceremony, each one of you has completed a rigorous course of study. You have written papers, taken more tests and quizzes than you care to count, made PowerPoint presentations, and if you had perfect attendance, sat in over 220,000 minutes of classes at Danvers High School.
Now, Mr. Strout and I have been in Danvers for a very long time, and we thought it might be appropriate at this, our last graduation, to leave you with a few words of wisdom from our years of experience. So here we go. The success of a message is in the delivery. Mr. Strout and I always say that we can deliver the same message, but with two very different outcomes. If a consequence-worthy student comes into my office, I'll say, "I'm sorry, but because you insert infraction here, you need to be out of school for a day." The offending student will often roll his or her eyes and walk out without a word, steam clearly emanating from his or her ears. Conversely, Mr. Strout can convey the exact same message by saying,
Kiddo, you know what you've done. According to the handbook, you're out tomorrow, okay? Thanks. Don't forget to take a lollipop on your way out.
Standing outside to greet you with a cheery good morning really framed our day. Just by the way you disembarked a bus, exited your parents' cars, or walked across the parking lot from your own car, we could tell what kind of day it was going to be. Eyes down, a frown, we knew something was bothering you. If you responded in kind with an equally enthusiastic "good morning," we knew you were feeling confident. If you tried to get by us without acknowledgement, well, that didn't really work.
Our next message to you is this. Surround yourself with people who can contribute to the good of the whole, who will tell you the hard truth, yet are trustworthy and positive. We certainly feel as if you had the benefit of that with the Danvers High School staff. Each adult member of our school community was here to help you achieve your very best.
The essence of high school education cannot be measured solely by test scores. Your education is a success if you are able to apply what you learned in class to what might be going on in the real world. We hope a teacher made you look at things in a perspective you had not considered. Perhaps an extracurricular activity advisor or coach who, by their own enthusiasm, ignited a passion for you in future study. Whatever matters is that you learn confidence, presentation skills, and perhaps found something you'd like to do post-high school.
After today, if you see something or hear something that bothers you, you are now one of the adults that can be trusted to do the right thing.
Class of 2017, congratulations. Thank you for all the smiles, the laughter, the tears, the conversations, and the endless stories we will take with us. Thank you for your resilience in tough times and your absolute joy during times of celebration. We thank you for the privilege of allowing us to work with you.
Most of all, we thank your teachers, our administrative colleagues, and the entire at-large Danvers community for the unwavering support we have received over the past 4 years. We will miss you all. Thank you.
And now the moment you have waited 13 years for. Members of the school committee, as principal of Danvers High School, I certify that the following students have met the requirements for a high school diploma. Therefore, I present the class of 2017 graduating seniors. At this time, I would ask Mr. Jeffrey Kay and the class officers to join me at the podium to assist in the presentation of the diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2017. Good luck, everyone. We will miss you.